We begin with complete coverage. Heavy rain, intense winds still have more than 10,000 people without power across central Virginia. Good evening. I'm Bree Season.
And I'm Julie Bragger. Cameron Thompson is going to show us some of the damage in Henrico and Hanover. Wayne Koval will be live in Petersburg with a look at the damage there. First, though, let's look at the outages as reported by Dominion Energy. More than 11,000 people still without power in this area. More than 1,600 in Richmond, more than 2,500 in Henrico, just under 2,500 in Chesterfield, more than 1,000 in Goochland, and 840 in Petersburg.
Now let's get to our Cameron Thompson live in Henrico, where crews are working to restore power there. Cameron?
Well, Bree, actually about 5 minutes ago, crews finished working here and restored this neighborhood to power, seeing the lights turn back on. They'd been out without power for most of the day, according to the neighbors I was talking with. So taking off a few more numbers from that without power list you just mentioned. But as you were saying earlier, tens of thousands in central Virginia without power throughout the day, including some of the schools.
3 generations of the Brave family work together with neighbors. Clean up damage done by Friday's high winds.
We heard this rushing wind, like the sound of a train, and when we knew anything, we heard a snap.
Beth Bray says she was already thinking about removing that tree and is glad it didn't come down on her house or on the road.
So thank you, Mother Nature.
However, she says a few minutes after the tree went down, so did the power.
The next thing you know, the light started flickering, and then it flickered, it came back on, flickered again, came back on, and then flickered for the 3rd time, and it didn't come back on. So.
And with that power loss, the Brays joined tens of thousands of others across central Virginia in the same boat. And throughout the day, crews from Dominion Energy crisscrossed the area trying to get it back on.
We had some areas where branches and trees toppled into power lines, so power lines that fell, in some cases broken poles.
Power issues were also impacting many of the schools in our area, including Elmont Elementary in Hanover County, where Olivia Preble is in 5th grade.
The power went off for a few minutes. First a few lights, and then a computer, and then the computers, and then for a little bit it was off and then just turned on.
At its peak, Hanover said half of its 25 schools were either without power or had spurts like Elmont, and decided to release all of their schools early.
I wasn't ready for it. I kind of wish they would have just called it a day and not even opened.
Meanwhile, Henrico County released 2 of their schools early, but Chesterfield and Richmond didn't release any early. And we reached out to ask about the high wind concerns with the school buses. Henrico and Hanover telling us that they were telling their drivers to go around with extra caution, and it would have taken a little bit more time to get those students home. And again, back here in this West End Henrico County neighborhood, power is back on, and kudos to the kids behind me. Rather than go back inside and enjoy television, they're out enjoying what is turning out to be a pretty nice evening. Working for you in Henrico County, Cameron Thompson, CBS 6 News.
Great to see. Thanks, Cam. Well, here's some proof those high winds are dangerous, though. State police say a heavy gust of wind knocked over a tractor trailer on the Verina-Enon Bridge on Interstate 295 this morning. They say that trailer was empty. The driver was wearing his seatbelt and is not injured.
Our senior